were beaten in the streets quite often. People were kidnapped.
The situation was getting from worse to worse.
We were humiliated and we were discriminated against.
Our home had been surrounded by mob.
There is no Jews in Libya today.
I succeeded to smuggle out.
We survived by going to Israel.
We've compiled all of our stories, which is 15, and we've created it into one larger film, and we're premiering it this weekend at UC Berkeley and also at the Skirball Center in Los Angeles. In general, what's just been shocking is no one knows this story. It's almost like this is just a story that was left in the history books and no one's cared to share about it, but what's amazing is how impactful those stories are once you reveal them.
The fact that these people have gone through so much and their stories weren't told or they were straight out forgotten. So the ability to be able to tell their story now, I think, is very impactful.
When you grow up in school and you learn about history and you learn about Auschwitz and the Holocaust and the Jews and even going and visiting those places, and you don't really realize the stories that have been left out, especially from places that you've never heard of or ever been to. And to be able to just hear the overarching theme of that story was life-changing, but I think understanding the impactful smaller stories really makes all the difference.
It makes me sad to hear about what these people have been through or what their parents have been through or grandparents, how they were expelled, what happened with their governments or whatever. But it's always, to me, watching the films and hearing the stories, it's also one of hope. Toward the end, they always talk about how they don't hold hatred in their hearts, because they know that if they do that, then they won't be able to move forward. That was inspiring to me.
850,000, it's not just a number. These are people, and getting to hear it firsthand, it changes that to like a personal level. And that's why we want to share these stories, is because we don't want 850,000 to just be a number that people hear. Every single one of them was a person, and every single one of them has lineage and heritage and people that are living now in different places because of that.
The way these multitudes of communities have reacted all stems back to one essence, which is their Jewish character to move forward, to not be called a victim. And I think the power of this whole endeavor is to reveal this beautiful side of the Jewish story, and it's an emotional experience to say, this is what can be in the midst of tragedy. This is how you can react when you have the opportunity to be a victim. This is how you can respond in the face of adversity. This is how you can not only survive, but flourish soon after horrible things have happened to you. I think the more that people not only resonate, but let the biblical truths of these communities soak in them, maybe that's a bright future.